Hi, guys. Today we're going to talk about book reading. So, each time that I share a story with you and your student, I'm going to review just why we're doing it and just some ideas of how reading a book is actually speech therapy. Mhm. So, why? For articulation, that means if your student is working on how they say certain sounds, they get the auditory bombardment of speech sounds, which means that they hear the target sounds produced the correct way over and over again in the story. And that could apply to literally any sound. For language, which is the type of words our students have, so this is like beginning communicators who might not use words yet, or all the way up to students who are using full sentences but might need examples for how those sentences should go together. And then we also are going to talk about how books can help with social language skills. Stories allow for joint attention, so the sharing of the experience together, and also showing different ways that the characters in the story might share information or examples of how they interact in the story dialogue. This also helps our students who are AAC users because it gives us lots of opportunities to model in context without any pressure for our student to perform. So let me talk about a little bit about how we can work on this. So during a story with your child or your adult learner, you would share comments on the story, such as, "Oh, that's something I would do," or "That's so funny. Can you believe he did that?" You also want to ask open ended questions like, "What do you think will happen next?" Or "Tell me about a time that you did something like this." And kind of when you ask those questions, we really need to make sure that we give our students the time to respond. So you might ask them something like, "What do you think will happen next?" And it might take them a whole minute to respond. And that's okay because we all need time to develop those ideas. You also want to model responses to questions. So maybe you wait a whole minute and they don't tell you what they think will happen next, but you can say, "Oh, well, I think," and give your idea. You also want to share eye contact and just enjoy the story together. So, with that said, we are going to get started on our book.